See what you've done. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are, but you may want to start changing your ways or changing your name.
Welcome back to another episode of Sweet Cards, Dude, presented by Houston Card Exchange.
What up, though?
What's up?
Man, how was your weekend, Brent?
It's been good. I'm just super excited because today we have one of our longtime friends, someone we talk about constantly whenever we're having conversations, just because we've known this dude for so long. This is our brother from another mother, the one and only Chris Brister, Bubby. We call him Bubby. Welcome to the show, Bubby.
Hey. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
What up, Bubby? That's what I'm talking
what's up?
about. That's how you make an entrance.
Gotta have the soundboard.
Hell yeah. How's your break been, Brister? I know you've been on a little vacation.
My hiatus. Yeah,
yes.
I've been good.
I'll see y'all when I see you.
I'm good. I've been cleaning, I think.
Yeah.
Working, sports.
Y'all went out of town recently for a tournament, huh? Like a weekend or two ago?
Yeah, I went to Tennessee, which they still have Long John Silver's in Tennessee, which was pretty bomb.
I forgot you're a fan of the Long John Silver of all places.
I love Long John Silver's, dude. There's not that many left in Houston. I think there's like one that's on like the north side. Shout out to Long John Silver's.
So it's left Houston for us.
But anyway, so I was like, oh man, I saw it. I was like, I told my daughter, I was like, I'm stopping there. She's like, I'm not gonna eat anything from there. I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna eat Long John Silver's, whether you want it or not.
Did you get you some drippings, Brister?
Hell yeah, the Crispies.
Crispies. That's what it was.
Extra Crispies, bro.
That boy said, "Give me the basket. Whatever's left in that basket, throw it in that place."
I was mad because they switched their fries to like waffle fries. They still tasted the same, but they were waffle fries. So it was a little disappointing. But so I wait in line. I get around. I instantly pull in the park. I just park. I'm gonna eat this. I'm wreck this hoe right now. Open up, no hush puppies, dude. Like that's the whole reason
I'm glad we pulled into this spot. It would have been real if I'd have got a couple miles down the road.
That's the whole reason I pulled up. So I got back in line and I was like, you didn't put my hush. Well, first I was like, I'm gonna pull around. I'm gonna make sure this hush puppy's on the picture because I was like, I'm just, maybe they don't do hush puppies no more. Maybe you gotta buy that.
It's an add-on.
It's an add-on. So so I'm like, nah. I saw 2 hush puppies in the picture. I'm like, you didn't give me my hush puppies.
The boy wanted to take his ding back.
She goes, just pull it around, and then it's like 2 cars in front of me. I get around, it's just 2 hush puppies. She hands it to me in a little box. She's like, "You waited in line for 2 hush puppies?" I was like, "It's my favorite part."
Sure did. Things that grandma get. Oh my God.
Do you eat fish? Did you eat the fish or just the chicken?
Nah, the fish, my dude.
He eats the platter. So for one, he gets the one that comes with the chicken, the shrimp, and the fish. That's what that boy, he'll throw you off. He'll take you somewhere and order something you don't expect. Like, man, give him the tenders. I would be good. He'll get mad. You don't bring that fish fillet.
Man, fish fillet, maybe.
Kathy got
that cod. That farm.
What drove you to freaking Long John's, though, Brister, of all places?
I love Long John Silver's. I don't know. The Crispies, I think, the hush puppies.
If you just get like a little interface, you can just plug right into the show on a computer.
What was that movie with Keanu, bro? Y'all's gonna act like y'all know who Weebay is.
What movie with Keanu? Oh, fuck.
Remember the pitch? The pitcher? No, it was the little team. It was like a Bad News Bears.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
He was the coach. I think it was kind of like some Gordon Bombay thing.
Yeah,
got forced to coach.
It was.
Hold on.
It was Mighty Ducks, but baseball, like inner city.
And then the pitcher couldn't pitch unless he played Notorious. Put your hands in the
Hardball.
Hardball. What was the baby that got killed? Was it Wee Baby?
That was 2001.
What was the baby's name? Wee Baby?
Hold on, let me see. I'm on Wikipedia. Let me look.
He's the kid that got killed.
Oh, he's a gambler and a ticket scalper.
That's what it was?
That's what Keanu was?
Yeah.
No, bro.
He risked everything to make a $12,000 bet with a new bookie to cover the debt he owes to the other bookies. Let me see. What were you saying the kids' names were?
Yeah.
Wee Baby.
Wee Baby. Ray Ray?
No.
Ray. That movie was like a little bit after.
Oh, G Baby.
G Baby. There you go. G Baby. R.I.P.
Yeah. So okay, here's G Baby. It says in the semifinal game against the same team who chose Connor had confronted before, the team falls behind, but with 2 outs in the final inning with bases loaded, Connor sends G Baby, who's the only one left on the bench he can use to pinch hit. After the game, Kofi and G Baby are dropped off at their apartment building, but get caught up in a gunfight between 2 gangs, and G Baby is killed by a stray bullet. Dang!
Wow.
R.I.P. Too young, too soon. That movie was a little bit after our time, though.
It was 01, so I mean, we would have been.
I watched that.
I may have went to the movie and seen it.
You talking about any sports movie? We just watched this one with the I think I was getting confused with Wee Baby from The Wire, but it's all good.
What year did Toy Story come out?
Huh?
What year did Toy Story come out?
95, 96, somewhere in that range.
It's pretty old.
What about Toy Story 2? I mean,
2001 probably.
Yeah. do you remember?
95 is when.
Do you remember?
95 is when the first one came out.
Toy Story 2.
Hold it up, boy. Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up.
Hard, dude.
What you gonna do about it?
Yeah, so me and Pung went and saw Toy Story 2 at the movie theater when we were in high school.
Damn right we did. It was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
I remember. It's a good day.
Good day, dude. Hey, I got high. Drinking my tacos.
Brent, what are you getting distracted on right now? He's going into some deep hole right now, young.
No, I shouldn't have brought up Toy Story.
He did. That's the problem. I was looking up the years, the franchise. Hold on.
Every bit of 2001.
Yeah, so 95 was this first one. 99 was 2. The third one was 2010. 4 was 2019.
Okay.
It was definitely 2.
We were freshmen when we went and saw.
That was whenever I got access to be able to come back, because 8th grade, not so much. Not so much.
Is that when I grabbed that poster? Is that when I grabbed?
No, that's when I was hitting. Me and Brent, all of them were hitting the phones for the change.
Yeah.
But it was like 98, 97.
Oh yeah. No, I'm talking about when we went and saw Toy Story. Is that when I grabbed that Dark Knight poster?
I don't know, but it's on my wall.
You still have it?
Show.
Hell yeah.
It's not in frame and it's too much to take down, but yeah, I sent it to the thing. I wish I wouldn't have put holes in it. Like they went for crazy for a while, but I framed it. It's double sided.
Mm-hmm.
Money well spent.
Yeah, those are the ones I throw away afterwards. Like they don't make it to circulation.
That's wild.
So what do you collect? What do you collect, Uncle Bubby?
Sorry, I won't do them. What?
What do you collect, sir?
I showed you my Legos.
He's into Legos these days, but he used to be into Star Wars, X-Men, everything, Marvel comics and everything.
Yeah, all kinds of different. Brandon was telling me that you had some X-Men cards.
I did. I gave them away to this autistic kid I worked with at the place I work now, and then this fool ended up hitting me in the face with a bowl of rice one night.
Explain.
So he'd have his little episodes and he'd spaz out every now and then one night he was having I just heard like loud screaming coming from the kitchen, so I had to go check on it. So I went and checked on it, and he's yelling with 2 other dudes and he's having an argument over an egg roll, and he's like, they're fighting, blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, chill out, what's going on? He's like, I see him, blah blah. I'm like, dude, you're the only one yelling, blah, blah, blah. And he would not calm down. I'm like, dude, if you don't calm down, you're gonna have to clock out and go home. and he would not chill out. I was like, so finally I was like, man, clock out, go home. And long story short, he just wouldn't do it, and then so we had to get like the GM involved. It's like, hey man, you gotta go talk to him. He won't listen to me. So he walked back there, told me about it. So I just clocked this fool out, and I went to go hand him his slip. Like, here, bro, here's your slip. You're done. Go home. I handed him his slip. He was eating a bowl of spicy rice. Like we work right at this Asian spot. Eating spicy rice. I hand him the slip, and he looked at me, and I was standing by a trash can. So I was like, man, this fool about to throw his food in this trash can. He got about to get mad. He about to throw his food in the trash can.
He didn't see it coming.
I did not. I didn't think he had the balls. I did not think he had the balls, dude. And he just pie faces me with the bowl.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Oh yeah,
dude. That's the way to quit, though. That's the way to quit. But
for
he
sure.
hit me right in the face. And I was wearing, all down my shirt, all like in my eyes. I was like, oh. I was like,
I'm blind.
I'm blind. I had just bought this hat. I had this hat on. I was like, it's just a little,
You should have fell on the floor and got checked.
I was like, I should have. But they're like, hey, at the end, corporate calls me and they're like, Chris, do you want to press charges? Like,
hell yeah.
I'm like, nah.
I'm in fear of my life.
Boy, if I see that fool,
it's on site. Just so you can go put that in the report.
I'm not gonna do nothing to him. But
he's not an employee anymore, so it's okay.
I might just run up on him because I check him real quick, see him if I see him at a bar, if I see him before he see me. Just
that'd be funny if he just hits you with whatever he has in his hand. You just
another spicy food. It just happens to be a spicy food truck parked outside that day. I'm like, ah.
Hey, what about that one dude? Let's not tell details, Brister. But we saw a busboy eating out of a bus tray one time, right, Brent?
Bro,
no details. I'm gonna do very broad. And I'm like, it's happening right in front of me and Chris. And I lean in with we have the window for the people in the restaurant, the service window. And I'm like, hey, don't eat that right there. What are you doing? I'll buy you some food. And Brister hears me yelling, so he comes in and looks in the window. This fool, he scurries off. We thought he was done. This man just took it and went down the hallway. It just didn't eat it there, but ate it, Brent. And that's enough said. But it was just like, oh my god!
So he busted the table, took someone else's food.
Bro, these people are nasty.
Either that, or he saw it in the bus bin, and once it hits that black box, it's fair game.
Dude.
You see the worst of people. You see the worst of people, Brent, with a little prime rib. Put a little prime rib out there. Let it sit there for 6 hours, and you just bring that prime rib around. They gonna go after it, son.
Oh man.
I know. After where we worked for so long, I still haven't really ate prime rib. We had prime rib tacos. We had prime rib everything, Brent. Everything.
Bro, I had a pretty good prime rib in Las Vegas earlier this year.
I'm missing pizzas and
the shrimp, those dynamite shrimp things,
and the chicken.
That chocolate cake went hard.
Oh man, that place is a hospital now.
Yeah, I saw that. Just, when they let Zach in, bro, that dude was just cooking at 4 a.m. The stations were clean, and he would do a line of service. Everybody around there would get whatever he wanted. Put my steak medium right now, but it's about 4 a.m, Brent.
I should send him the link right now.
No, he'll come on here talking about spices and stuff. I'm gonna talk about that right now. He got big plans. That's Mr. Wonderful.
What's his name of his restaurant? We'll promote him.
He got a brick and mortar again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the name of his restaurant? Joe.
It'll be in the bottom.
We're bad. We're bad friends.
We're bad friends. Yeah.
We're bad friends. He's a really good cook.
Yes.
He washes his hands now.
No, but I want to get away to where we can do that. We can call people. We can call people and get him to do that.
You should have never told him he had a couple of minutes. When you told him that, it came to his head.
Oh, we could do this. Oh
no.
And the B.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not.
But anyway, Brent, I want to talk. This is a quick show. I want to talk about your girl, Caitlin, Brent. What's going on?
CC?
Yes, CC with the B. Bro, she's 8-8.
Why are they allowed to do the guns and NBA can't?
Because it's 1980s NBA.
Why is Caitlin allowed to do the guns, but Ja Morant can't?
When did you see that?
Bro, she dropped a 3 from the logo and was like.
But when did you see that? How long ago was that?
Oh, I don't know.
We still talking about it. That's why she can do it.
She was voted captain. She was voted the WNBA All-Star captain today.
Okay. I mean, good for her.
No, they're 8-8, Brent, and like looking at it, I wrote it down here. Minnesota.
Break it down.
Who won last year? New York?
No idea.
It was New Liberty. I've been watching it because Brent's been heavy on it, big on these girls, and then so we've been watching it. But yeah, dude, she's 8, Brent, right now. The last 10, she's 6-4 though, Brent. She start was 2-4. That's what it was. But she supposedly got all the people she wanted this offseason. The coach, who they would play to her. They're going around the traveling circus.
We're talking about Caitlin got all everything.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Cleveland Brown, Baker Mayfield year. Remember when they were going to win the Super Bowl? They got Jarvis Landry. They went out and got everybody, and then it was just like, no, I'm Baker, bro. That was the last year.
I don't know. Caitlin's a little different, yeah.
But Caitlin's good.
8-8.
I mean, the whole WNBA is 8-8. What's the record?
No.
Yeah, what is it?
Look, so here it is. Starting off, number 1 is 13-2. Number 2 is 12-5. Number 3 is 11-5. Number 4 is 11-6. 10-6. 8-7. 8-8. 8-8. Plum's not even in it right now, Brent.
So they're playing 44 games. They play 44 games now.
But it's weird. I was looking at it because I knew you were going to talk about it, but there's 2 like conferences, but when you see the seedings, they're together. So I don't know. Like overall, you get what I mean?
I know. I could name 5 WNBA teams. I don't think
I could now. Now that I'm watching this, man.
The Fever, the Spark.
Oh, the teams themselves?
Yeah.
Fever, the Liberty, the Sparks,
Liberty,
Fever.
I couldn't. You can. You're talking shop. You're over here talking dropping names.
I just like to mess with Brent.
Dropping records.
All I do, Brent Brister. All I do is just to piss him off about Caitlin Clark. That's it. There's no more.
Oh, okay. That's what you're against. You're against.
No, I'm just. Huh?
He loves her.
CC.
Yes.
You don't like her?
I've been messing with Brent. He swung me back and forth. I felt she was overhyped. Let's be honest here. She that's why they hate her because she's not.
Because she's not. Oh, is that why? I don't know.
Well, you see the way she looked at my girl. She gave her too much longer. I was going to have to stand up. I was there that night.
She was looking at.
I had time tonight.
Too. That one was like.
That's what I'm talking about. If you really zoom out, you see me from the other court side like this.
Nah.
What we doing, fam? What we doing?
I should. I made fun of gingers too long. I'm freaking. I have a ginger son. I have a daughter too, so I gotta be careful what I say.
We'll see. We
will see. What you typing up, Brent?
I know, professor over here tonight.
Oh,
we have to cut this whole episode.
Yes, but Brent's gonna put.
We can make sure. I can make sure.
That's all he's gonna do. This is just for short. So when he gives a topic, we'll chop it in. Talk about free agency. It starts tomorrow. How are you feeling about that? So free agency officially starts tomorrow on the 30th, and then the sign date, I think the 6th. And that's what I found out today. I thought we already had Katie and it was done. It's not official.
No,
you know what I'm talking about?
They already put out the press release, so
yeah. But
official, right?
Let's see.
Is it like
when
they made their deal already? They've made the deal,
but it hasn't been official.
Yeah,
no, it hasn't been signed.
Remember when we got Sean Elliott and then he couldn't pass the drug test or the physical?
Yeah, he got food poisoning in the playoffs that year.
So it could be a situation like that.
Okay, so the other day we were talking about Harden coming to Houston. That's not happened. He signed a 2-year. He will sign a 2-year, $81.5 million contract and stay with the Clippers.
Good. I don't want Harden back, dude.
I would take Harden off the bench.
He's not gonna play 6-man though.
That'd be cool though.
You know, sometimes. Right now he's been starting, but that's what he did originally. Look at Brent here.
That's what he did originally, but
look at the LA Clippers trade for your boy SGC, and look at everything they gave up to get Paul George to LA. It's like 6 first-round picks in SGC for Paul George.
SGA?
SGA, I'm sorry, SGC, the card.
That's why.
I was like, what? Who?
Yeah,
that's why SGA. The Clippers will always be trash.
Dude, but at the time, people said that was the trade. You don't remember? That was the move for them. That was playoff P time. He was going there to win.
Yeah, but still, it's the Clippers.
Right. Doc, everything was in that one.
Yeah. LeBron's picking up his player option.
Yeah, but there's got to be something behind that. What was the amount? Wasn't it 52 million?
Hold on. I don't know what happened to my stuff.
So what's up? I'm dressing up like a Pokemon for what we're doing.
Oh yeah, that's what we were going to talk about. I'll edit this down. So Brandon, ask him.
So what's the going rate for have you dress up? Can we go from there?
Yeah.
Let me know when.
Go ahead.
Brister, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're doing all these TCG events and the hustle right now is Pokemon, how much would it be for me to grab you to show up mid? I'm gonna put a banner behind us.
Grab me?
To catch a Pokemon. You want a picture with them? I'm gonna put them in the booth. I'm gonna get you a table. I just need to know what's the going rate for a Brister for like 2 hours.
People are gonna grab me though. No one's gonna grab me.
What you do to my booth is on you. If you take pictures with the crowd, then that's all Brister extra money. But I'm just saying, what do I gotta pay to get you there? Because I'll catch them all. You better catch them when you can in the window.
What Pokemon am I dressed up as?
Oh, that's
Snorlax.
Just tell me the amount. I'm just here to pay for the bill. I don't know what's coming. Don't tell me you're having a baby. Just tell me when the baby's ready. So.
Well, I want to know who I'm dressed up as. I mean, it might be more. If I don't like the Pokemon, it might be.
I'm thinking.
If I don't like the Pokemon, it might be more. You know.
True. So I'm thinking more like Jigglypuff or something like that.
See, that might cost you extra. Dude. I don't know.
You might get lucky if I dress you up as Pikachu. Is that cheaper? Fan favorite.
I don't know. That'd be too on the nose. I think we have to go a deep cut. But like, I don't know. Would say like 100, 150. How long?
I was thinking like 100, but I can see. I got to talk to my CPA. She gonna let me know because the way our bank account's set up. So that's good to know.
She's gonna see what's in the budget.
Yeah, got to work that in. Maybe we'll talk later though.
Talk later.
Hell yeah.
Don't lowball me. I know what I'm worth. All right.
So what are y'all thinking about this MLB free agency coming up? We got a month out. We got, let's see, the top one, Astros. What about this top? Hold on, before we get in that, what about the Astros in the last 6 games? Top 2 teams in the NL. Freaking what? 5-1? That's ridiculous. Did you see? I thought we were going to split.
Nope.
And now Garcia's on the move, maybe?
Oh, well, he can't stay hurt. I mean, he can't stay healthy.
No, I'm talking about Garcia in for Texas.
Oh.
They put him up there today. I'm thinking he's going to be in Seattle. He hangs out with old Rosarina, and they're like at the brink right now. But the Astros looking at Cedric Mullins. Y'all hear about that? The center fielder from Baltimore. Any pitcher, pretty much. Neris got designated today. Someone said they're going to bring his ass back.
We're going to bring Neris back and come out of the bullpen. He was okay for us. But
we don't need it. We're like statistically number 1 in so many categories.
Even our bullpen looking nice. As long as we don't let McCullers start again, we'll be fine.
Dude, his ERA has to be over 12. It was 11 going into that game.
I hope he don't go all Jesse Smollett again and be like, oh, my goodness.
Bear me and Montrose. We tell Dell, bear me and Montrose.
Can I not say that? But like, yeah, exactly. It might be time to bury him in the H.
Not the H.
McCullers.
Montrose.
No. See,
right back the coffee shop.
It's like you can,
but hey, the top 5 right now, or top 4 free agents, Bregman. They're talking about the Cubs, the Yanks, or the Mets.
I heard
Jason Duran.
Cubs.
San Diego, Atlanta, Cleveland, KC, San Francisco, Phillies, Mets. Alcantara, the pitcher from the Marlins, number 3. Cubs and Houston are pretty much the front 2. And then Peralta, I think he's the Milwaukee. Us at Boston and them. So Boston's all in on tearing this team up. It's wild to see where all these pieces at. Man.
Oh, we only need a few pieces. I'll take a pitcher. We need another starting pitcher.
We need a left-handed bat.
We can. Yeah, we'll have another lefty once Alvarez gets back healthy.
Hands broken. That turnaround's going to be a minute.
Yeah, but as long as we get him back before playoffs, we'll be fine because we'll be up in the top. He'll come back.
Hopefully, keep it going like this.
Form in playoff time.
Do we have an all-star right now?
No.
I think it's everybody. That's what my mom asked me today, and I said, Hunter Brown, maybe Paredes.
If even Altuve, he's not. He
isn't doing it. You can't get. He doesn't have too many positions. It's that bench role he has to come into.
Maybe Cam Smith, just because he's like it's hot right now. He's like, yeah. He's the kid's on.
How hard is Pena? You think?
Dude, that signing with Boris, I don't like that.
No, but the rib injury this weekend, they threw that changeup into them yesterday late in the game, or 2 days ago when we were winning. He hasn't played since. Off day tomorrow. I don't know. He's been
worried catalyst. About it. He's been on fire too. He's been doing good. I'm not too worried about it. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, Brent, after we looked it up. Oh, go ahead.
When we got Doobie, though. You got Doobie to fill in.
I'm never sold on Doobie. You're
not sold on Dubon?
You're not sold on him?
I don't know. There's something about him.
He's a utility dude.
Most definitely. Like the best utility in a long time. Like an Aaron Boone type that could play any position. I get it. You keep those people on. They're crucial.
Yeah, he's like a Marwin.
Better.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's a Billy Spires. He put the
Aldimas. Whatever happened to Aldimas Diaz? Remember him?
I don't know where he landed.
Litmus Diaz.
Yeah. Did you see also another thing this weekend? Did you see Maldonado? He got I think obstruction in the game. The ball bounced under his chest protector, and they gave him the 2 batters because it was grabbing. I don't know. I've never heard of this. I saw it yesterday.
Can we talk about a serious thing that like this is something I really want to happen in baseball? Can we get rid of the umpires behind the catcher? Like, first of all, you're in the way. Like, you can't get the calls right. Bring out the robots. Let's laser the whole field. Let's put lasers on the bats. Do whatever the fuck you got to do. But you don't even need to be there. You're in the way. Half the time you're in the way, dude. You're too old. You're not in shape. You can't keep up with 100-mile-an-hour fastball. You're in danger. It's like some of these people are putting themselves in danger being behind the plate. Some of these old men. We don't need them. I don't need you there. You saw it with the Jazz Chisholm where he was just he looked at him, and the umpire was like, "Oh, you looking at me?"
Yeah, but Jazz Chisholm, there was before that, man.
Okay, he was trash. But the dude missed 2 calls. He missed 2
almost
strikes.
Definitely.
I know it's hard. I know that's a difficult job. You got everybody looking at you, and I umpired Little League games. I've made wrong calls, but like, dude,
I don't know, man. It takes away from I guess the nostalgia of it. Yeah, it takes away of the big.
Get out of there, dude. Get out of there.
I don't get rid of them, but I think maybe give a pitcher 4 or 5 like in minors. What is it, 2 in minors? If they're, I think you would tighten up. Or truly grade them and get them.
You don't need them. You don't need them. You can put a red and green light behind the catcher, and they do the same exact thing.
That's true. That's simple.
I don't know. I'm against it. I guess.
No.
Just for the purist.
Sorry, but it just doesn't make sense now. Like the game has surpassed that. Like you don't need that. You got Chapman. You got people throwing 100, and you got Ohtani hit 102 the other day. But you got people throwing 102 back there, and then you got 50-year-old insurance salesman behind your catcher. Like, dude, it doesn't. You don't need to be back there. You don't need to be back there. We don't need you anymore. You know how many times?
Say it one more time. We didn't hear you the 5 times.
You don't need to be back there. Bring out the fucking lasers. Laser the whole field, dude. We don't even.
They can use the camera stuff.
That's what I think.
Don't need the umpires. We don't need you. You could leave the umpire behind home plate, but stand over there in the batter's box, dude. Go stand over on the side, like you're
sit at a desk.
Like a softball.
Nah, I think you give them. I think you give them a thing. You gotta play it. You have to. That's the game. Hitting the corners. Just enough.
They do it in tennis. They do it in tennis instantly. The line judge. There's a line judge.
You know what they're gonna tell you? Go play tennis.
Bro, get out of here, dude. Bring out the lasers. We don't need the umpires anymore. There's too much ego. Too much ego for the umpires. And there's too much at stake. Like, these umpires, they're missing plays left and right, dude. Left and right. They're missing obvious plays. And there's no... what's the... I wonder if they get, fined. All right, if you make a bad play. Do you get dunked? Do the best umpires, like the best?
The grades. You get a grade on what you're on, and that's what you get the playoffs. That's what Angel and all them were mad because they said they were going to be paid.
Seniority. They wanted seniority.
Yes, I don't know. I would know I would do my research.
Umpiring playoff games. Why?
We're gonna find out right now.
When he notoriously was, thank God he's not an umpire no more. But it's like that's. They don't need to be back there, though. The game.
You know that. You said that like 7 times. You didn't even get no sound effect on that one. There we go, finally. You put it too low last time.
I turned the volume down earlier.
Okay, so umpires do not typically get fined for making bad calls, but they can be reprimanded, disciplined, or even demoted, just not publicly. Exactly. So they have performance reviews. They're constantly evaluated by their
shame them fools. Put them fools averages up there like they put the baseball.
No, but they kind of do, Brister. Now that since it changed, they get their grades and then they put it in there with the scores, and then you go off seniority who gets what games from there. So they are getting graded. But it seems to be the ones that blow it are in the playoffs when you need them most.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Bring out the.
I'm with it. I just don't know if that's the exact solution, but I'm with you. I understand.
No, that's good. That's a good point, though. Like, I mean, some of the calls are horrible, and so
4 or 5.
I mean, I know.
And I don't think they should be getting death threats. And who knows? Some of these people are getting paid. You're putting human
lives at risk when you drive like this. Lives at risk with knives like this.
But for real though, you understand what I'm saying. There's it's like
Angel's case got dropped. You saw that? Did you see Angel's case got dropped? He had to drop it. He was trying to sue MLB. No, you just suck, bro.
No, you just trash. I don't know. It's the human factor. So you just take it out. Yeah. Now you don't got umpires getting their, publicly shamed online, or getting death threats into their kids can't go to school because they made a bad call. You ain't got to worry about that no more. Robot, bro. Blame's on the robot.
Bring out the robot.
And then New York getting calls wrong. What is up with that though? They're sending it to
because they don't want to look. The truth behind that, they don't. Because if you do it, you're admitting you're getting the wrong calls. I think it has to be obvious. That's the only reason they do it, and so it's back in them. I think it's supporting the union as well.
Yeah, I understand that. Like I said, that's like rule 1 in little league umpiring. They're just back the call. Whoever's the head umpire, whoever makes the first call, you kind of got to back it. Whatever they say, you're all right, I got you back. But why even have the replay if you're just gonna back the call the wrong
save face,
call?
Save face.
But it looks worse.
It is what it is.
Then it looks like the fix is in. It looks like I gotta talk with my hands sometimes.
And don't know what to do with them.
I gotta talk with them.